Hello students, this is Samuel sir, your English teacher. Today we have new topic, so I have written in advance. See on the board, chapter 3rd, that is the phrase and the clause. Today we will discuss on that special topic. It's very important. Let's get started. The phrase and the clause. There are two topics, the phrase and the clause. Let us understand the first topic, that is the phrase. What is phrase? First let me clear you. The phrase, a group of words that make sense but not complete sense, is called a phrase. Here, not complete sense, that makes a sense. See, in these two group of words there is some important discussion. So let me clear you the important discussion, that is a group of words that make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. A group of words make sense बनता है, मतलब बनता है, लेकिन वो मतलब क्या होता है, इनकम्प्लीट होता है, समझ में नहीं आता है. तो such type group of words that we call phrase. So let me give you an example so that you will understand more. Just have a look on the different examples. At night is there. Second one is keep on the shelf. After 2 days. अब इससे हम लोग क्या समझते हैं? What do we understand by this group of words? It makes a sense but not complete sense. How? At night, रात में. इससे कोई मतलब नहीं बनता. Keep on the shelf में रख दो. What the things to keep on the shelves? क्या चीज shelf में रखना है? We don't know about that. After 2 days यानी कि 2 दिन बाद क्या? 2 दिन बाद क्या? So there is something lacking of, कुछ चीज की कमी है. So that's why these short groups of this group of words that we can say that it makes a sense but not complete sense. That's why it's called a phrase. So here it is main points. It is written here. To express incomplete sense, some more words required. That's why we need some more words. That means to add some more words. That's why it can change into a meaningful sentence. तभी ये एक पूरी तरह से meaningful sentence बन सकता है. तो that's why we require some words to add it with that phrase. So have a look how it is written. कैसे ये लिखा गया है? How it is written? Number 1. The moon shines at night. Here we see first example. Like I said, at night. At night, if I hear some group of words I added, the moon shines. These are the added words that I added with that at night. So now let's see. The moon shines at night. That means it's a phrase. Now it's become a complete meaning added with these words. The moon shines at night. Now it's become a sentence. Now it's converted into a sentence. Once I added such group of words. The moon shines at night. तो moon रात को चमकता है. तो at night में क्या चमकता है? What is shining? The moon is shining. That's why we can say that the moon shines at night. यानी कि रात को moon चमकता है. That's why at night is phrase. Some words I added, it becomes a sentence and become a meaningful one. Second one, keep these utensils on the shelf. Here, in second phrase is keep on the shelf. What the things should be placed on that shelf? That is utensil. Now it's become a complete sense. Keep these utensils on the shelf. On the shelf is a group of words which is called phrase. Keep these utensils. Now I added these 3 words and become a sentence. she phoned me after 2 days. After 2 days I wrote here after 2 days. After 2 days means what? 2 दिन बाद क्या? 2 दिन बाद she phoned me. उसने मुझे फोन किया 2 दिन बाद. Now it's become a complete sentence. So we have concluded that whenever to make a complete sentence with phrase, we need such group of words so that we added with that phrases, and that phrases group of words become meaningful, and it's called a sentence. तभी वो meaningful sentence बन सकता है. तो phrase एक ऐसा such group of words, it makes a sense but not complete. So it requires a such group of words to make a complete sense. So these are the example from phrases how it's become a meaningful sentence. Now have a look in the clause. The clause is little different as compared to phrase. What is that? Let us find out. A group of words forms a part of a sentence. See, a group of words form a part of sentence. कुछ शब्दों का ग्रुप है जो पार्ट ऑफ सेंटेंस, किसी सेंटेंस का एक छोटा हिस्सा है. कंटेनिंग सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट ऑफ इट्स इज कॉल्ड अ क्लॉज. कंटेनिंग, उसमें क्या चीज है? सब्जेक्ट है, देयर इज सब्जेक्ट एज वेल एज अ प्रेडिकेट. यू अंडरस्टूड अबाउट प्रेडिकेट दैट इन अर्लियर discussion I already told about that. What is predicate? It is telling something about the subject, that is called predicate. That's why in a clauses it is clear that there is subject as well as a predicate. That's why it is called a clause. But one thing you have to remember, that clauses it's resembling like a sentence, but it is a part of sentence. But it is not a complete sentence. We can say that it's a part of sentence of the main sentence that has its own subject and predicate. तो clauses में अपना subject होता है, predicate होता है, लेकिन ये complete sentence नहीं है, क्योंकि ये sentence क्या है? एक sentence की तरह दिखता है, लेकिन ये sentence complete sentence नहीं है. It's a part of sentence of main sentence. ये हिस्सा है एक main sentence का. So let me clear you by telling you an example. Let me show you. First one, he has a chain which is made of a gold. See, he has a chain. It makes a complete sense. That's why it's a main sentence. This one is a main sentence. This one is a main sentence, which is made of a gold. And after that, start from the which till the end of the sentence. It's a clause. Why it is so? Because he has a chain which is made of a gold. So which is referring to chain. Which is referring to chain. चेन की ओर ये which रेफर करता है, यानी कि दर्शा रहा है. That's why it's a main sentence, और ये main sentence it's a part of sentence. That's why from which till the end of the sentence, till the end of the last word, it's become a clause. It's a clause. ये clause है because it's a part of main sentence. अब देखो यहाँ पे she which is a subject हो गया आपका, which है आपका subject, और is made is a verb. That's why, like I said, in the sentences it is already mentioned that subject and predicate. There is a subject and start from the is a predicate. That's why whole group of words that we call clause. See next example. The doctor is hopeful that he will recover soon. The doctor is hopeful. Now it's a main sentence, and here after hopeful, start from the that to till the end of the group of words. It's called a clause because he is a subject and will recover is a verb. And like I said, its clauses has its own subject and predicate. And predicate it start from will to soon. Will recover soon. That's a predicate. And that's why subject and predicate are there. And it's a part of sentence that he will recover soon. Now third, I think that you have made a mistake. Here I think is a main sentence. From that till the end of the group of words is a clause. Is a clause. Why it is so? Because here we have subject. You is a subject. Start from the have till the end of the sentence is a predicate. That's why we can say that it is a clause and it's a part of main sentence. These are the descriptions about the clause and the phrases. I hope that you understood of these two topics, the phrase and the clauses, and like I said that in your book it is excuse me, there is no questions related with this topic, so that I have decided that to give you some questions related with this. So later on I will upload the related questions and you just do that as a homework. Thank you. Now we have another topic. So I have written in advance. Just have a look. Chapter 4, parts of speech. So before to start that part of the speech, why, what does it mean, and what are its uses, and why we are using. So these are the certain questions that it should be discussed before to start. That's why I am going to tell you before to start that parts of speech. So let me clear you about the speech. Speech, it is made up of words often spoken as sentence. So sentence, how it's formed, such group of words, see, group of words, because of group of words it arranged in such a systematic way that makes us something meaningful, so that the others can understand. That's why speech is stand in a certain group of words. So words are very important. So oftenly, or we can say that often spoken as sentence. शब्दों को लेकर हम लोग शब्दों से ही मिलकर सेंटेंस बनता है, और शब्दों को हम लोग इस प्रकार से अरेंज करते हैं जिससे कि वो सेंटेंस बनता है, और दैट सेंटेंस इज कॉल्ड एज स्पीच. वही हम लोग सेंटेंस को हम लोग स्पीच बोलते हैं. नाउ ये स्पीच, हाउ द वर्ड्स आर यूज्ड, हाउ द वर्ड्स आर यूज्ड, वर्ड्स को हम लोग यूज करते हैं इन अ सीक्वेंस मैनर, so that the words in such a way it's formed that makes a further meaningful. So words are used to express our thoughts. हम लोग words का इस्तेमाल इसलिए करते हैं, directly that sentence it is telling about, है ना, कह रहा है कि words are express our thoughts. हमारे विचारों को words क्या करता है, प्रकट करता है, एक्सप्रेस करता है अकॉर्डिंग टू द पर्पस ऑफ आवर थॉट. यानी कि हम लोग का जो विचारों का पर्पस, मकसद क्या है, दूसरों को बताने का. व्हाट इज द इंटेंशन और दैट बिहाइंड दैट, व्हाट डू यू वांट टू से. तो सर्टेन वर्ड्स दैट वी आर यूज्ड in our day to day life, to express our thoughts, and that's why that thoughts of words it represent. Words are divided. That's why the certain type of thoughts that we are represent to others, है ना, through these words about our thought, अपने विचारों को शब्दों के द्वारा हम लोग प्रकट करते हैं। तो ऐसे विचारों को जो अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर थॉट्स पे डिपेंड है, तो उसी प्रकार से हम लोग इसका इस्तेमाल करते हैं। तो उसको इस्तेमाल करने के लिए हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच। तो यही पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच हम लोग का यहाँ पे डाटा डिवाइडेड इनटू 8 कैटेगरी: नाउन, प्रोनाउन, एडजेक्टिव, वर्ड, एडवर्ब, प्रीपोजिशंस, कंजंक्शन, इंटरजेक्शन। These are the 8 topics that comes under the parts of speech. That's why we have a discussion on this topic turn by turn. It cannot be possible in one day. That's why topic wise I will upload the video so that you will understand more. Otherwise, if I make you understand after noun, pronoun, then adjective continuously, you will get confused. So that I will make you understand just uploading the videos in a topic wise. Till then, goodbye, bye bye. Thank you.